Hi guys, so I'm back. I apologize for last week, but that's life. You don't feel great all the time. I'm actually not 100% right now, but I didn't want to leave you without another video. And today I wanted to talk about love and sex just a little bit because it is a topic that has arisen for me quite more than I've expected in the last few weeks. Actually, I have been talking to people all over the country, all over the world, um, and the consensus is that people just want to be loved. They want more love in their lives. I've been doing my own personal research on people who suffer from social anxiety and introversion. Not suffer with introversion because some people just like being introverted, but before I go off on a tangent there, yeah, just people who are frustrated with their own social awkwardness. And the goal, or if they could get over this, they say that they want to ask someone out, they want to date, they want a girlfriend, they want a boyfriend, they want a husband, they want a wife, whatever it may be, they're looking for love. And I can totally identify with that. Actually, today's journal prompt was about love. It was a door to romance card, and that spoke mostly to how to obtain love and being optimistic about love, which involves a lot of ideas around loving yourself first, which I really love that message. I actually spoke to it on my social media posts. If you want to check that out, I'll put the links down below. Yeah, so just finding love in general, talking to people, trying to put yourself out there has always been difficult for me. People just say, oh, just get out there, put yourself out there. If I was your age, if I look like you, blah, blah, blah. That means absolutely nothing to me because you're not giving me a blueprint. I'm just going to put myself on a street corner like a prostitute and Mr. Right's going to show up. It doesn't work that way. But I hate to sound a little pessimistic and aggressive about it, but that is my experience. I honestly don't have any advice on how you can find love. I can certainly help you gain more confidence if the opportunity arises, but I haven't been successful in the act of finding love. I have, unfortunately, fortunately for some, have had the experience of finding sexual partners. And this is where it may get a little bit steamy, a little spicy. So if you have kids around, you might want them to leave the room and not watch this part of the video. But I find that in this WAP culture that we're in, where sex is just so normalized and so out there, we're hyper exposed to all things sexual, that a lot of people, especially people in my age group, 30s and 40s, have just expected that sex is on the table. But for someone like me, who identifies as being a demisexual, that puts us in an uncomfortable spot. If you're unfamiliar with the term, Google, first of all, or as I understand it and identify with it, is that a demisexual is only sexually attracted to someone that they have an emotional bond with or someone that they're fully comfortable with. So it's, in my case, I would have to talk to someone for a very long time, get to know them, go on a bunch of dates, and then get that bond where I'm comfortable enough to have sex, or be committed. Like if it's spoken that we are in a committed relationship after a certain amount of time, and there is no right or wrong time. There isn't like a 3-month rule or a 6-month rule or whatever, but you just get to a point where it's just like, okay, this feels right. I feel good doing this, that's when sex usually occurs or should occur. That hasn't always been the case for me. In actuality, it's rarely the case. Usually, I do have sex before I'm ready because of, I feel like it's just expected. Like I said, it's just society. It's just my generation that just feels like it's okay. It's hookup culture. That's what you do. That's how you get to know each other. And I really want to discourage that just because of my own experiences. I feel like it's gotten me nowhere, really, if I can be honest. Because at some point, it's just like your mind and your body just says, I don't want to do this. This isn't right. And no matter how good the relationship potential may be, because you go too fast, or it might, let's just speak about me, because I've gone too fast, um, I'm not turned on by the person because I feel like I've done something for the other person and I haven't gotten anything in return. So, this is why I discourage it. I feel like you should always do things that make you comfortable, and everything should always be mutual. It's not to say that I didn't go in with consent and saying that it was all right on those occasions. It just didn't feel right, and I didn't enjoy it because I went into it for the other person as opposed to myself. So, if you are curious about demisexuality or any term that you might find on the spectrum, whether it be asexual or pansexual or anything in between, I would love to do another video and explain that more fully. I just wanted to touch on it a little bit because it has been in my mind, and a lot of love questions and ideas and such has risen in the past few days, and I just feel like that's my cue to talk about it here. So again, if you have any questions or comments, please comment down below. I would love to read them. And I want to thank you guys for watching and sticking with me, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.